Money in the Bank review for the 17th of July. Money in the Bank. This is a review of the matches, but we're going to get to the main point of this video, and that is CM Punk. So we kick off Money in the Bank, of course, with Money in the Bank match. It was the Money in the Bank Smackdown match. We had Sin Cara, Wade Ballard, Justin Gabriel, Sheamus, Cody Rhodes, Heath Slater, and Daniel Bryan and Kane. This was a back and forth match that saw a whole lot of this and that. Wade Barrett set a ladder up, and he had it between the announce table and the ring, so I guess it's going to be a spot later on. Well, what happened was Sheamus powerbombed Sin Cara into the ladder. Sin Cara started shaking, and referees and EMTs came out immediately. So yeah, that was wild. In the match itself, we had Cody Rhodes, who was really doing pretty good for himself. He hit her about 3 different wrestlers with the crossroads, and he was doing his thing, and it looked like Cody might do the unthinkable. But what happened was Wade Barrett put wastelands up high on the ladder, but Daniel Bryan elbowed him, and he kicks Wade Barrett in the head, sending him to the mat. By the way, I did not order this pay-per-view. I screened it. I found a site to watch it for free. I wasn't paying $54 fucking bucks for the pay-per-view. I'm sorry. When you look at WWE pay-per-views from back in the day, I used to pay $29.99. I thought that was pretty reasonable. But now, you're almost paying double, sorry about that, for a pay-per-view that roughly 3 to 4 years ago that was pretty much $29.99. But anyway, to make a long story short, the winner of the match and Smackdown's Money in the Bank winner, Daniel Bryan. The crowd popped big for Bryan, and it was really amazing. Like I said, it was a good match. We see footage of earlier of John Laurinaitis, who actually is on TV. That's weird. Dealing with CM Punk situation. The next match was Brie Bella versus Kelly Kelly. Typical diva match. Kelly Kelly wins. Big Show versus Mark Henry. I did not get to watch all of this match, but what I saw at the end was like, whoa. It was like Big Show. He landed on Big Show's knee. Mark Henry actually won the match after using the World's Strongest Slam twice on the Big Show, then going for his big splash twice and getting the 1, 2, 3. But after the match, to add injury to insult, he decided to put a chair on Big Show's leg, and he got on the top rope and did like a Vader Bomb move onto Big Show's leg. So Big Show was, I guess, out. Now, the thing about this pay-per-view I want you guys to know is throughout this entire pay-per-view, there were CM Punk chants. This pay-per-view was CM Punk, so don't let it be fooled. It wasn't. CM Punk was, when they was putting Big Show onto this like roller thingy thing, like a motorcade. They were chanting CM Punk. Then they were chanting CM Punk in the opening match, Money in the Bank match, and it was going all through the entire pay-per-view until it came to the match John Cena versus CM Punk. Now, after this match, we had the Raw Money in the Bank. Now, the Raw Money in the Bank match, to me, because I saw more of it than the SmackDown, seemed like it was the better of the two. You had R-Truth, Evan Bourne, Alex Riley, The Miz, Rey Mysterio, Jack Swagger, Kofi Kingston, and Alberto Del Rio. And like I said, this was, to me, better than the SmackDown match. It seemed like there was more risk taken in this match. Alex Riley was not a fan favorite, and surprisingly, Rey Mysterio wasn't either. The Miz got injured during the match. He fell off the ladder, and he landed really awkward, And I believe this was a legit injury to The Miz because his knee, the way it looked like it popped out of place or something, was really weird. And they pulled his knee pad off because immediately when he fell, he started screaming in pain. They heard him, got someone out there, the EMTs and whatnot, referees, and they pulled his knee pad off. You could see how his leg, the part where his knee was contorted. So it just looked like, yeah, it was really fucked up. And but just crazy, man. Evan Bourne did a shooting star press off the top of the ladder, which was pretty cool. And you know, the thing I gotta commend The Miz for, because he actually came back later into the match. He came back to the ring to wrestle, and Rey Mysterio powerbombed him off a ladder, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? And you know, this match was way better than the other Money in the Bank match, the Smackdown Money in the Bank match, in my opinion. It's just me saying it. And it was just crazy, man. Of course, after Rey Mysterio did that, The Miz was pretty much out of the match now. Alberto Del Rio, to end this match off, Alberto Del Rio and Rey Mysterio wrestled on top of the ladder. And Alberto, the way they had the ladder set up, you had a ladder in the middle and you had a ladder on the side. Alberto Del Rio and Rey Mysterio fighting for the Money in the Bank briefcase, and somehow Alberto Del Rio grabbed and snatched off Rey Mysterio's mask. Rey Mysterio leaped onto the, went to the other ladder and started trying to grab his face to cover his face. So, like, we don't really know how Rey Mysterio looks without his mask. WCW 2000, anybody? But anyway, Rey Mysterio fell over onto the ladder. The ladder fell over. Alberto placed the ladder on it, climbed the ladder, and your new Money in the Bank winner, Alberto Del Rio. Yeah. And it seems like this pay-per-view was a night of shining stars. You had Evan Bourne showcasing himself in this pay-per-view. You had Daniel Bryan showcasing himself, Sin Cara showcasing himself, and unfortunately before he got it was like kind of reminds me of Destination X with the whole showcasing the younger wrestlers, and this pay-per-view really was built onto the younger wrestlers, or the wrestlers that are mainstays in the company now. But then again, you know, the people cheered Alberto Del Rio like crazy. They booed the crap out of Rey Mysterio. And I guess it's kind of like an attitude era feel, because the fans were not being shown to cheer for this person instead of this person. They cheered for who they wanted to cheer for, which was, you know, this was a sick move Rey Mysterio did with the 619. R-Truth did a couple of good spots. We did one with Jack Swagger, where the ladder was kind of tilted like this on the ring, and he jumped on it and it popped up like that, like a seesaw, popped up and hit Jack Swagger. It might have hit him so hard his speech impediment is now better. But sorry guys. But anyway, we go to Christian versus Randy Orton. Really didn't get to see a lot of this match. Only thing I can say is your new world champion, because of a disqualification, is Christian. And the reason is because Randy Orton snapped, started randomly punching Christian, and then he hit him below the bell, and the belt, sorry about that, but yeah. So Christian is the champion. I guess this is something that many people wanted to see anyway, is Christian, you know, had been waiting so long to become the champion, and he lost the belt. Will he keep the belt longer than 2 days this time? Who knows? But yeah, that was that match. But this is why I'm rushing this video. This video actually been running kind of long anyway. This was the match. We see the crowd going nuts chanting CM Punk's name. CM Punk! CM Punk! Punk's music hits, and he gets a massive, I'm talking about massive reaction. The people, it's just crazy. And CM Punk takes a seat in the ring as the crowd chants his name. A few minutes go by as Punk soaks it all up. Punk goes back into the ring. He greets someone in the front row. Possibly, just to be on the safe side. We don't want to say names Colt Cabana. Now, I said that Colt Cabana, but actually he did. He was Scotty Goldman. I forgot that was him because he had his gimmick a little different. In the WWE, he was on Smackdown for about 5 seconds, but I don't remember it because, but he was actually in the WWE. He was on the developmental contract and all that, but I think it was Colt Cabana. But anyway, Cena's music finally hits, and the crowd boos the hell out of Cena. It kind of reminded me of ECW One Night Stand 2006 when he fought RVD. This was not a pro Cena. It was better than One Night Stand because at One Night Stand there was no kids in that crowd, and none of the folks in that crowd liked John Cena. So it was a little bit better. This match was a really back and forth. This was a hard hitting ass match. CM Punk went for a knee, a knee lift that he usually goes for in the corner, and he kneed John Cena, literally kneed him so hard in the chin. You could see, they showed the replay. I mean, this match was physical as hell. John Cena actually was wrestling in this match, and he actually was doing a couple of different moves out. He was trying to, at least kind of go back to the way he wrestled earlier in his career when he first came into the WWE. And like I say, this match was crazy. John Cena was going for his finishing move. CM Punk was kicking out after 2. Then, it was just, this match, like I say, was just all out there. And it just made you just say, wow. John Cena put CM Punk into the STFU twice. And CM Punk, the first time he got to the ropes, the second time he reversed it into the Anaconda Vice. The people went crazy. John Cena got out of that. John Cena landed kind of bad on his knee, and it was just a physical match. But I know what you're saying, Jughead. You're constantly talking, man. And CM Punk win the belt. CM Punk is your new WWE champion. Oh yeah, it happened. And the way it happened was Vince McMahon was coming toward the ring, and CM Punk was getting back in the ring. He was distracted. He was distracted for a minute. Then John Cena stopped, went outside the ring. He nailed John Laurinaitis. He went to Vince. He was going toward Vince McMahon. Says, "No, it's not going to happen this way." Soon as John Cena got back in that ring, go to sleep, bitch. He nailed him with the go to sleep. 1, 2, 3. CM Punk is the new WWE champion. Vince McMahon immediately stormed to the broadcast station, the broadcast booth, and sat there and told on the mic piece, "Get Del Rio out of here now! Get Del Rio out of here now!" Del Rio came out. CM Punk leaped out the ring, went in the crowd, gave Vince McMahon a goodbye symbol. I don't know what the hell is going on, and I'm not going to second guess anything until Monday. I am off Monday. I am watching Monday Night Raw. If you have a little bit of an inkling of what's going to happen Monday night, watch wrestling, because I'm going to watch it. I'm going to find out, and I might do another video about Raw because of that. But yeah, guys, this is Jughead82. Cheers. Yeah. Wow. Sign off.